What's up? What's up? What's up, Facebook? It's your girl Tasha, and I'm acting silly. I done came back on here to do another live. Y'all know I was just on here just a few minutes ago, right? But anyway, this time I got somebody to hang with me because you guys is on, the numbers is up. I saw the views, and y'all want to be all shy. And your girl Tasha wanted somebody to talk to. So now I'm on here because yesterday, y'all all know that I have my mini me, right? Y'all know I have my mini me, and I have a big head boy and everything too. But yesterday, someone else gave me that proud mama feeling. That proud mama feeling, yes, indeed, okay. And that person is right here on the screen, Miss Larnice Fletcher. Hey, girl.
Hello, everybody.
So the reason why she gave me that proud mama feeling. Oh, somebody talking. What's up, Ronald Hunt? Hey, 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 hey to you, baby. Hey, 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 hey to you. Look, you got me trying out some things. That Ronald Hunt said, I need you to come back hanging with your girl Tosh. And so look, I'm getting ready for next weekend. We're gonna start broadcasting again next weekend. I got about 3, 4 people trying to be on the show. I have to probably call you too, Ronald, and get you scheduled. But look, so Miss Nicey that made me feel like a proud mommy yesterday, okay? Y'all know we always talk about the team lead and our family members, but she went out and she did something pretty exciting yesterday. What did you do yesterday, Miss Nisi?
Well, what I did was I was able to not be afraid anymore to tell my story about my weight loss journey, about why I decided to get on this journey. And I was able to open up to the world, and I'm thankful that I did that. And I got to also thank my team lead and my upline, which is my girl Tasha, who introduced me to the T. And that's when I decided to go down that path. And this is something that I've been wanting to do for a long time. I didn't know where to start or where to go. And I prayed and prayed on it, and God answered my prayers. And I'm thankful that He did that.
Now that girl always gonna talk about my upline, the team lead. I am her business partner. We are family. That's what we call our team. Is team plus family. I don't like nobody to be acting like I'm any higher than anybody else. We all just regular people out here trying to win, trying to help people. But she has been scared to tell her story, and she went ahead and went on this dude's show. What was his name?
Sid Osley.
She went on a Sid Osley show and did her little thing yesterday. Now I have to admit, your girl Tasha did not catch it live because she told me to tune in at 2 o'clock. But y'all, I was working too hard. By the time she called me to ask me how she did, I was like, oh, I missed it. So it was really cool. I never knew the story. You was telling a story about going through a degree of depression and stuff related to how your 9 to 5 job was treating you. So you want to share a little bit with people about that?
The part that I was sharing about being depressed is because for a long, long time, working this job, security job, over almost 20 years, I knew that's something that I didn't want to retire to do. And I was ready to leave like a long time ago. I didn't because I got very comfortable because it was just easy. But it wasn't something I wanted to continue to do. It wasn't a heartfelt thing where I wanted to just settle just to do that. So I didn't know how to step out and step away from that. When you get comfortable with a job because of, I'm not gonna lie and say it didn't pay good money. It did, but it wasn't enough for me because my life was on the line every day. So I'm like a frontline worker, and carrying a gun, just like being on the front line of the military. That's just how I was. So I wasn't trying to sit there no more waiting for something to happen. Working for the government, when you hear things about the government, and basically I was just being a slave for a long, long time. And I think that when I found out the ins and out about that, what I was doing, sitting there all day just doing nothing, something was in my mind and my spirit telling me there was something more to life than just sitting here doing exactly nothing. And my spirit, I had so much stuff created in me, talents and gifts that I never was able to express because I was just doing that job because it was easy. Then when you're a single parent, you settle for. I just was settling for whatever that job because it was just easy. So I just got fed up with it, and I went to in a state of depression. And I've been depressed for a long time, and it was affecting my health. Um, and
So,
then,
so when you talk about being a single parent, as Terry Jordan earlier, she came on and she said, "All God." It was all God in the beginning when we were talking. Thank you, Terry. When you talk about being a single parent and how often we find ourselves doing things that we don't necessarily like, things that don't necessarily make us happy, simply because we want to protect our children. So I could relate because I always share the story about me being married 10 years, 10 to 20 years, 10 years too long, and staying there those extra 10 years because I thought that on a single income as a single woman, I couldn't provide for my children. So you found yourself being in a job, invested more in them than they was invested in you, simply for your children. Now, during the interview yesterday, you like almost had my, when I looked at the replay of it, you almost like, I had like a little bit of a gut hit because you told this story about your son asking to spend some time with you one day. Share that with the audience.
yeah, what I was saying that there were nights when I would be home and my son got around me, we would pray together, before bed, and he would always say, "Mom, do you have to work tomorrow?" And I said, "Yes." So he would say, "Mom, why you have to go to work?" He said, "I need you home with me, spend time with me. You always got to work." So, like I said, single mother got to take care of her kids, got to make sure keep a roof over our head. I tried to explain to him to help him understand, but he couldn't understand that that I had to go to work. But I think he was fed up with the fact that mommy always gone. So it was bad enough the father wasn't around, me being a single mom, and then I'm not there all the time. I have to leave, like working a 12-hour shift. Think about your child going to school in the morning and I'm at work 12 hours. That's a long day. That takes up the whole day. So by the time I get home, it was time to get ready for bed. So I really wasn't having no time to spend with my kids. And then I think about never being able to take off, to take vacations and things like that, to do the fun things that families do. I can't even tell you one time have I been to like a amusement park with my sons when they were younger to get up and go and take them have fun. I'm not gonna lie, I haven't done that. Maybe one time
Wow.
with my oldest, one time we did it when he was a young 3 years old. But my youngest one, I haven't been to no fun places with my son. We haven't been on a plane together, none of that, because this job had me so programmed where I thought that all I had to do was work because I was worried about if I didn't work, I wouldn't have a job or to feed them. So me not never taking a chance to do vacation family things, it just never got done because I thought that I couldn't afford to do it because I was worried about rent, food, paying a car note, making sure they get to school. So I was depressed for a long time and sleep deprived because of that, working those long hours and then just so tired I couldn't give them the energy that they needed from me, and then me being home more to spend with them. So I got so depressed every day going to work. I would cry. I would go to the bathroom, and I would pray and cry and just say, God, this can't be it. I can't spend the rest of my life just doing this, never having time for my family, never being able to do things with them, doing for myself. I wasn't even taking care of me because I was just so tired. I laid there times at night, 3, 4 in the morning because I couldn't sleep because I was that depressed. And trying to think of a way to call off from work to not hear my supervisor say, "You need a doctor's note," or "Why you calling off? If you don't come in, this gonna happen." That so I lived in fear as well. So And then of course you work for a job. You know, you got people, put you on the spot in front of the whole office because you call off. They make fun of you calling off. So it, like I said, I lived with depression for a long time because I also knew that wasn't what God wanted me to continue to do. He had something more in store for me. I just didn't know how to step out there and allow fear to hold me back from stepping out to see what else God had for me because I was afraid for a long time. So
So eventually, you had a comment from Ronald. I had a troll. This is my first time having to use the block user and boot somebody off the page function of his dumb comments, but it deleted all his comments at one time. That was pretty cool there. He's gone now,
oh
Mr.
wow.
Germain. But anyway, Ronald Hunt says that I'm glad you are staying focused and keep reaching to the stars. You are great. Keep on pushing for greatness. And of course, persistent Paula DeBose and hopped on saying, "Hello, ladies. Hey, Paula."
Hello.
All right. So when you reached your pivot moment, when things changed for you, what happened when you reached your pivot moment with regards to that job? You decided to do what?
Well, when I decided to make a move, I got tired of being in that state. Um, just being tired because when I was imagining, just wondering what it would have been like me not waking up the next day because I was sleep deprived as well, not sleeping at night. And I often would daydream at work of I just was tired. I want to go to sleep. I dreamed of just sleeping. Then I knew something was wrong because I wasn't getting the rest and then the depression. And most people who are depressed want to sleep as well. So that's when I knew something was wrong because that's all I wanted to do. So
Mhm.
I know that if I was just to go sleep, how is that going to help me? Just resting and trying to, no matter how much rest I tried to get, it wasn't enough. It just felt like something was draining the life out of me. You know, my spirit, everything, something was draining me. Then I found out that something was wrong when I went to the doctor, that my blood pressure was really high. We walk around with blood pressure being high, not doing nothing about it, or not knowing that you may have blood pressure or other illnesses going on that can take drain your life too as well because depression and stress is a silent killer. So dealing with all those issues, that's what I was going through and didn't know it. But my spirit, God was telling me something like, Nicey, something's wrong. You got to go to the doctor. You got to find out what's going on. Why do you feel this way?
Mhm.
Bad enough, I would go to work upset because my son telling me the night before he needed me home. I need you to make breakfast sometimes. I need you to walk into the bus stop. So that made me feel worse that I couldn't be there for him. So
Wow.
what clicked for me was I said, no, I can't do this no more. So I said, I need to go get help. I need to find the help. So I prayed on it. I cried. I said, God, there has to be a way out of this where I won't continue to let fear to stop me back from moving on or past this. And I knew that the job that I've done for so long was something I didn't want to do anymore because it was just nothing. I wasn't, there's no benefit there. So I was like, why am I wasting my time? Time is running out. I got to do something. I got to figure out whatever my gifts or talents are. I need to jump on that. I need to figure it out. So what I did is I called off from work, didn't care about a write up, didn't care about the complaints from the supervisor or the captain. I said, you know what, it's whatever. So I decided, I was driving in my car one day and I heard on the radio station it was talking about how to own your own business from home. It was like one of those. I think it was like a seminar or a
Yeah.
job. What was it? A
The
job.
WOW organization, Women of Wealth.
Yes. So when I heard that on the radio, I said I should go to that. I should see what it's about. And I never known what was it like to own your own business, but I wanted to see what it's about. So when I heard the benefits of owning your own business, about making your own schedule, being home, the light bulb came on. I was like, oh, I need to check this out. So I called off from work and I said, I'm going to go to this thing the next day.
You left your gun in the holster in the box and you called off from work, girl.
That's right.
All
So
right now.
I left it. So I went and then I came in and I, walked up the steps and they had all these different tables set out, vending sitting out. So I saw my girl Tasha table set up. So I said, "Hey, how you doing?" And then I said, "I'll be right back." But before I left her, I looked up at her how she had everything set up, how to lose weight and 7 up to 5 pounds in 5 days, natural products, and I said, "I'll be right back." So I walked away and I went to all the other tables. They had different types of starting your own business from home, different things that you can, choose from. But hers caught my eye because it said natural products. So I went back and I introduced myself and she was like, "Hey, how you doing?" And she introduced herself to me. So I was like, she was like, "So what are your health goals?" So when I told her my health goals, I told her that I wanted to lose weight. I told her that I suffered with high blood pressure, that I was on medication, but I want to lose weight and I want to get off medication because I'm not one of those people that likes to be on 100 medication. Never believed in medications. So she started
You
telling me
were
about,
very adamant about that.
yes, I was.
I don't want to take these medications. It's about your fat women at the job. They don't want to be taking the medication. She was just a talker, y'all.
And I was talking, I was not playing. I'm like, I need to get off this stuff. So when I asked her about the detox tea, she was telling me about the 12 herbs, the natural tea that flushes the liver, the kidneys, the blood, and the 12 ingredients that was all natural. And you could lose up to 5 pounds in 5 days and things like that. And that was something I was always looking for. And because I struggled with that all my life because of allergies, food allergies, certain things I couldn't eat, like fresh raw fruit and vegetables. Because of allergies, when I would try to eat, I would have a reaction. So it was hard for me to choose a good diet or eating right. So when she told me about the herbs, I said, "Okay, I want to give this a try." But when she was telling me about the herbs, I told her, "This is amazing because I prayed for this." And I said, because I just went to a colonics like a month ago. I tried that out. I was not happy with that. I was like, no, that is not for me. So when she told me about that detox tea has a weight loss, I was like, I want to try that. And when she was telling me about the supplement that helps with your heart, your blood pressure, I was able to talk to one of her business partner who was a client at first. He told me his testimony. I said, that was amazing. It was wild. I was like, oh my God, this is something I want to try. And when I got that detox tea, I tried it for the first week and I called her back. I said, this is it. This is what I want. And I said, and I want to join the business. Even when I didn't know all about it yet, I didn't care. Because I just knew that God led me to see her, to meet with her, and to join the business. When I learned about how you can be home, the freedom to be home and make your own schedule, oh my God, I was just blown away. And that's me right there in the pic. When I started drinking that tea, I lost 35 pounds. I was at 210 pounds. And then I went down and lost 35. And I didn't even work out. So I continue to drink the tea every day. It's just a blessing. All the products are a blessing. The CEO, the creator of the products, they awesome.
Right. Look, we got Melissa on, popping on saying amazing testimony. Sharon John, she said, well, all right. Sharon is actually one of the people too that she has embraced the tea. I met her at WBGR. She was on someone else's show. But just like that, got the same little question. What are your health goals? That's the first thing that we want to know about everybody, about what are your health goals. Too often people are only looking at health goals to be losing weight. And it's so much more than just losing weight.
Yep.
Sometimes, you got people also that act like utilizing products like what we have is a no-no, but what they are is you got to look at it as tools. They are tools to help aid you. That doesn't mean, although Larnice said that she was successful in losing her weight without doing any exercise, we're not promoting not doing any exercise. We're not promoting unhealthy eating, although some people choose not to change the way that they eat, or they choose to use one of our products that allow you to cheat guilt free. We are most of the time definitely promoting that a person has to have their mental together. So as Larnice said, she was dealing with depression from the likes of being an employer, because inside her truly she doesn't have that employee mindset. Okay. And she did. She was willing to convert. I mean, I didn't even have to ask her. She volunteered to convert over.
I was
I
ready,
gotta sell this stuff, okay? And
ready.
and she's been selling it. But then even through that, you've had to go through a lesson learned type of thing, because often, guys, you have to be careful about which opportunities you say yes to, which products you're working with. And even if you find the right products or the right company, you got to make sure you find the right type of person that matches your beliefs and your personality to partner with when it comes down to it. Because if y'all don't know, your girl Tasha, the kind of one that I am going to support you as much as you support yourself. I'm also the kind of one that I'm going to guide you, and I'm going to give you advice and keep on repeating it, hoping that you listen to it. But sometimes folk want to be grown and do their own thing. So that actually was one of the situations that we had with Larnice, because when she found out about this opportunity and she started working it, and she was having so much success and selling the products and getting clients, all this stuff, she got a little bit excited, a little bit too excited, and she started talking about walking away from a job. And I said, I don't think that you're ready for that yet. Because there's rules with the games, okay? I mean,
Yeah.
even with myself, 2016, I've been doing this part time. It wasn't until December 5th of this year that I was able to retire from my 9 to 5. You have to plan things out. But Miss Larnice, she decided to take that little jump that I told her, don't jump yet, girl. Stay up here a little bit a while. So the thing is that we all can make decisions, but we shouldn't look at them as mistakes. We should look at them as lessons. So with regards to the lesson that you've learned, and although you are setting a new goal to be back out, to be able to walk away from your job in a year, can you share with people about when you get too excited and you're too hasty and you decide to take a leap before, and it's not the opportunity that's the problem, it's you that's the problem because of your decisions. So
Right.
talk to them about that and what you learned from the experience.
That's true. I guess I was just too happy that I was able. I just knew that this was for me. This is something I dreamed about. I prayed on and I cried about, but I wasn't ready, really ready yet, because you have to be. I realized that when I jumped out there, I thought I was ready, but and I wasn't. You have to be financially ready. You have to be developed with the business mindset. You got to be already redeveloped and learn. You got to learn how to do the business, be business minded. And I wasn't there yet. Even though I knew how to, meet people, talk about my testimony, and I, show them my example of how the tea blessed my life. But all the other things that came with it, I was not there yet. And by me jumping out there, it put me in not a good situation. So I'm glad that that happened, because that was a lesson that I needed to learn, to not be in a hurry. You know, when it comes to anything, no matter what you decide to do in your life, whatever your talents, your gifts, you need to research. You need to learn it. Whatever it is you want to do, self teach. You got to learn from others that already know, that already been there, that's already there. that you can learn from, mentors. You got to be in that business mindset. You got to be established first. And I was not. I think I was just so happy that I was, when I looked at the benefits of being a business owner, being home, that's all I was thinking about. Dad, I get to finally be home. I ain't got to get up and go to nobody's job. I get to stay home. And I get to wake up when I want to wake up and make my own schedule. That's all I was thinking about. And I was just thinking about, God got me. No matter what I do, I'm gonna step out on faith and I'm gonna jump out there. But I should have listened to my girl Tasha when she said, "Wait a minute, just wait. You're not ready yet. You gotta be this, this, this. You gotta learn things first." And I didn't do that. I was just ready to walk away from my job, and I stepped out there. But I learned my lesson, and now I'm doing those things that I need to do. Redeveloping myself. I'm learning a lot. And before I walk away next year, I'm gonna be ready. I'll be ready.
Yes, you are. Now, I pulled back up on the screen too, Larnice, Dr. Lashonda Jackson Dean. I hope that she's still on here. She had came on a few minutes ago, but she's a new person. And Paula DeBow says she absolutely loves your transparency, Larnice. She loves your
Thank you, Paula.
transparency.
Thank you.
Um, Dr. Lashonda and I connected on Facebook yesterday, and that's what everything is about in the business. It's like building relationships. But she is an author. So now I learned something new about you yesterday because you were also talking about and oh, she is still on here. She said, I completely understand what you were saying. So Dr. Lashonda, during Nicey's interview yesterday, she threw out there about the fact that she is about to complete her book. So Dr. Lashonda has written many books and she's an entrepreneur. In fact, she's planning on coming on and hanging with your girl Tasha show. So we could discuss that. But would you tell the people about the book that you announced that you're going to be completing?
Okay, I started writing my book. I'm not completely finished yet. I need to get back into it. I've just been so busy. My book is really about my childhood, how it all began, where it talks about how I was brought up, and also I ain't let y'all know that I'm an introvert. I hope I'm saying it right. So yeah, um, the book is gonna talk about my past and where I come from, and kind of the things I went through growing up as a child. I come from a broken home, dysfunctional home, and that's part of the reason why I had a hard time telling my story to people because of how I was brought up. I was brought up to keep things inside, hidden, so I never knew how to express myself. And I think that if the things that happened to me that didn't happen, I probably would have been probably better than I could have been long time ago. But I just know that when a person goes through things as a child and they never get the help that they need, it can keep them in prison. So I've been in darkness for a long time. And that's part of the reason why I probably didn't step away from my job because I was afraid to walk away of the unknown or what could have happened. So my book is going to be about my past and what I went through. Um, Sometimes when a person goes through things as a child and they never get help for that, it can keep them, in their own little prison. And when you brought up, you're told not to tell things that happen in your home. Don't tell nobody. Don't tell them. Don't you get in trouble. But that's where fear came in. I think that's why I lived with so much fear most of my life, not being able to know who Nicey was, and that's been a long time. And that's part I've been suffering from depression since I was growing up as well, and it went into my adulthood, not realizing that it continued to go on, and being in depression that like that for a long time and never getting the help can make you afraid of stepping out and taking chances in life, doing better or doing more. I lived that way for a long time. And I just got sick and tired of being tired. That's why I made the decision to, like, that was it. I was like ready to explode. I couldn't do it anymore. I had to do this, and I had to do this for my sons. I had to do it for my family. Somebody got to take lead. You know, it's part of being a leader for God too. You know, everybody has that light that God gives them, and if we are supposed to be the light, the salt of the earth, we need to spread that salt. And for a long time, I was afraid to do that because of my childhood and letting that linger for so long, not knowing how to open up, living in fear, because that doesn't come from God. Fear does not come from God. And I say, no more enemy. I can't let the enemy control my life anymore.
I know that's right. Amen to that. Like Dr. Lashonda threw out there, she's also a publisher. So I don't know. Maybe she could give you some pointers or something about some things. We have to see. She seemed to do a whole bunch of stuff. Look, I think she's in America, but she might be a Jamaican. I'm not sure. With all the jobs. I say that out of love. That's your crazy, your girl Tasha, just being authentically me, sister. She gonna get to know me. She's like, this girl is crazy. And you're more than welcome, honey. I give those shout outs. Well, Miss Nicey, I guess the one thing that you want to do is you want to make sure that people know how to reach you, right? If they want to purchase anything for you, or if they want to get a free health goals discussion, or talk to you know more about your book and your testimony and your journey through high blood pressure and everything else. So if they want to reach you, how do they reach you, love?
Sure, you can reach me on Facebook. If you're on Facebook, I have my own page. Get Healthy with Nisi. My website is www.vitadavita.com. Right? That's what I look. I'm about to forget what I was about to say.
You
That's
ask me.
that's my website. My phone number is 301-272-5261, and you can message me as well. So again, I'm gonna repeat that again: www.vitadavita.com. That's how you can reach me. Message me, call me, and I'm here. I'm available if you want a free health discussion. I'm here. I can tell you my story again, and I want to be a blessing. That's why I'm here, to share my story, to be a blessing, to help someone else that has issues with stepping out or not knowing a way how to get back healthy, to reclaim their health. Because like you said, it's not about just the products, it's about being healthy. Our mind needs to be healthy. So I'm here.
And I'm gonna go ahead and pop up that it's gonna cover us up on this one because I didn't have time. This was, guys, this is impromptu. This is just how your girl Tasha does. I was on here earlier playing friends, and then I thought about small business owners, and do we really have friends? Because our friends and families don't always support you. They're the first ones not to support you. And I did a live about that right before this, and I called her on the phone. What you doing? You at home? She's like, I just walk in the house. I said, okay, let's go Facebook Live. Didn't even know what we are going to do. Asked her to send this one picture over. So look, since I'm gonna put the picture up here because the picture is going to cover us, but that's okay. So y'all can see it even clearer. That is, scroll to the other side so they can see your face. That is that is Nicey. After how long after that was it that you came? She came to my table, looking all mean and stuff in that first picture.
Well, I told you I wasn't feeling good.
So how long did it take for you to do this part?
Shoot, to lose 35 pounds.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna say probably 3 weeks, maybe a month or less.
Okay. Now that's not necessarily all typical for everyone, because again, every person has their own individual tea journey. But we always promote, guys, is that you have to pay more attention to the off the scale results versus just the on the scale results. So with this being said, we're winging it, but hey, the Team Elite is going to be coming hard at you guys in 2021, okay? We're going to be coming hard at you guys in 2021, making sure that we get this information out, make sure that we're talking to you, whether or not you choose to utilize any of the tools that we have in our product line or not. That's not limited to weight control, but also delicious coffees, wonderful regular. This is black tea. I actually got some whiskey in it. Ooh, I think about my grandma. My grandma used to say, "Girl, I'm gonna give me a hot toddy." I went downstairs and made me a hot toddy for this live, right? And makeup. Y'all always talking about my red lipstick I got on, and soap, toothpaste, all kind of healthy supplements. If your brain's not functioning, you guys who are writers and producers and publishers and stuff, you need some of our brain capsules to help those creative juices flow a little bit more freely. We have so many wonderful things in our product line that we're going to be sharing with more and more people this year. As you guys know, hey Aisha, how you doing? That's another member of the Team Elite there. Team Lead, Team Lead, Team Lead. I think about Aisha. She's always giving praises to God about things going on too. And that's one thing too about our product line. We even got Bible verses on every one of our products too. Okay, because that's just a vision. And our logo is actually angel wings supporting the earth. Okay, so look forward to seeing more pop-ups where you just have members from the team lead or even our extended family that's not even a part of our organization, just sharing with you guys about the wonderful things that this opportunity and these products are doing for people all over the world, including Jamaica. Look, Dr. Lashonda, when I called her Jamaican, she said, Avon. I like that. I like that. So, anywho, all right, guys. So we are out. Remember, support and reach out to Nicey, and she'll take care of you. Again, proud mommy moment. Proud mommy moment. Talk to you guys later. Bye bye.